One thing that in the future we should take a look at is really yung curriculum natin starting from elementary. Ngayon, kunyari, yung mga pamangkin mo, Nancy, pag Sunday ng, mga anak mo, Sunday ng gabi, when they go to school, tanongin mo sa kanila, oh, Monday na bukas, excited na, may school na. Or pag summer, pag patapos na yung summer, tanongin mo sa anak mo or mga pamangkin mo, oh, are you excited na? Classes are about to start. Chances are, sasabihin nila sa inyo, hindi. Actually, many of our students now don't enjoy going to school anymore.
Human nature, I think, is for kids not to want to go to school sometimes.
Yes, but that is the role of government. We should ensure that we are able to refocus that. And the only way we can do that, I think, is that if we are able to instill again yung love for education.
How do we make it more engaging?
The initial thing that I think we should work on is, una-una ngayon, ang dami masyadong subjects. Simula pa lang...
Di ba problema din, mali yung mga textbook?
That's another problem. Pero let's go to the very basic. Napakaraming subjects. A student now who goes to elementary, ang dami niyang pinapasukan na iba-ibang subject, ang dami niyang homework, projects na ginagawa.
Tutoring my own children, I feel that.
Yes. Oh, of course, you will see that, definitely. So how will a student enjoy? Kung pagdating pa lang niya doon, lahat na lang from pagpapasok niya, pag-alis, puro subject, iba-ibang subject, iba-ibang homework. I think it is time na we think out of the box. I read somewhere that some countries have implemented or are implementing a program wherein pag grades 1 to 3 ka o grades 1 to 4, sa totoo wala kang examination. What they try to teach the students from grades 1 to 4 is really values, discipline, love for country.
Wow, if only grade school students could vote, they'd vote for you. No exams from exams from grades 1 to 4.
Yes, but ultimately, if we are able to rationalize by lessening the subjects, leaving it to the core subjects that one really has to learn for our studentry, and allowing them to be taught or to be taught about the values, about, the mere fact, discipline,
let me stop there.
Up.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but do you think that that is consistent with what is happening in the real world now, where there's a deluge of information because of the internet, where there's just so much information, then what you're proposing is to step back and simplify the curriculum? When
yes.
But there's so much out there that kids have to keep up with. How do you make that consistent?
And that is where it will work, Nancy. Because the moment we are able to instill values, discipline, especially at that very young age, na yung respect lang sa sarili nila, respect sa fellow students nila, respect for teachers, and then because of that, they will start enjoying school.
So in principle, you're okay with PhilHealth, but
definitely.
But what's broken needs to be fixed.
Yes, and that
is
the system within PhilHealth.
Let's talk about the other aspects of the campaign. Carlos P. Romulo is a former Foreign Affairs Secretary, legendary. You have a tradition in your family. Your father has been in so many different government positions. He served under many administrations. Of course, Foreign Affairs Secretary, that post has been one of his ways to serve in government. Do you see that name recall or this tradition can be optimized in your favor in your campaign, or is that something that you're even trying to do?
Well, of course, lagi naman sasabihin talaga, di ba? It's especially in a nationwide campaign, it's name recall, and I would be fake not to tell you that I'm hoping that there's goodwill that can rub off on me from Carlos P. Romulo or from Bert Romulo.
Right. Okay, first I'm asking that question.
Yes.
Going back again to my earlier question, which is you're showing in the ratings, in the surveys.
Yes.
Does that mean that the name recall is not working that well?
Well, it can be a function really of people not knowing yet that you're interested in some other position. But more than that, I think it's really being able to relay to many of the people, I think, the work that has actually been done. Yung sa education laws natin, yung mga batas na napasa natin, even yung previous congresses, I think the work itself should be the one that is primarily known. And end of the day, may tiwala talaga ako sa taong bayan. The moment they know kung ano nagawa mo, ay tutulong sila.
All right, many candidates still play the celebrity card. I don't think this interview will be complete if I don't ask you if there's a Shalani factor here and how effective that could be.
Well, as I mentioned, and I keep on mentioning, the fact remains that my wife is more well known than I am. In fact, being chairman of this committee, higher education, throughout these years, I've been going around to the various state universities or colleges, to education forums. And of course, they invite me to be the speaker. Pero tuwing dumarating ako,
Mas
talagang
dinudumog ba si Shalani?
Oh, definitely. Pero hindi yun. Pag hindi ko kasama, tinatanong sa akin, nasaan? Oh, so talagang, I think that's part of the Filipino culture that they want to see a familiar face. And talagang she's more a familiar face than I am.
All right,
So,
you continue to be a
normal.
part of the Liberal Party.
Yes.
But you've decided to run as an independent.
Yes.
All right. Why stay with the Liberal Party if you're going to run as an independent in the slate of the, shall we say, the other party?
Well, at the end of the day, Nancy, when we resume Congress, if that will be if the party will ask me to resign, then I'll have to resign. But now, why have I not resigned? Simply because I don't see anything. I filed as an independent. I don't see really anything opposite from what I'm doing. Tuwid na daan, as you mentioned earlier when I first mentioned that, will partido, will PGP accept that? Yes, because there's no monopoly of that concept.
Okay. Okay na ba to call it PGP? It's a lot easier for me and I'm sure other members of the media as well to say
me.
PGP.
I don't know if it's okay, but it's just easier
but
to
okay,
mention.
they're telling us we have a few moments left, but let me ask you this. You're running as an independent, what is the value added to being part of the PGP by way of practical concerns? Is there extra funding? What's the use of being in PGP?
Wala namang ganun na there's been no discussion on those things, but I think the moment you're able to be in a group that especially the leader, si Senator Grace in this group, espouses the very same values, the very same policies that you think that is the direction that the country should go towards in the next coming years. I think that's a bigger message, and that will reach more people, and more people will be able to understand that message.